Well, I think that looking at things from a political standpoint, again, this confiscation in Cyprus, it's going to take place, folks. I mean, I know it was voted down, but trust me, they're not done with this thing yet. It's going to take place.
Done. You're right. This is the test case. I do not agree with you more. This is the test case. They picked a country whose GDP is 0.2% of the European Union.
Mm-hmm.
The tiniest player.
By the way, Cyprus has a better debt ratio. Greece is, I think, at 140%, and that's based on their numbers. Cyprus is at 71%. The United States reported is 105. That's debt to gross national product. So Cyprus really isn't that bad off financially.
No. And again, this is the test case. What is Italy? I love this one. Do you remember how all of the prostitutes praised Mario Monti, three-card Monti, the technocrat that took over in Italy? When he took over, the debt to GDP ratio was 120. Now he's leaving. It's going to be hitting 130. He did a great job, huh? He raised it 10%.
Better than Obama. That's for dang sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is a criminal operation.
Yeah, they are. Gerald, I guess what I'm trying to get at is that how can Russia not look at this as a provocation, this confiscation of these expatriates' wealth? That's what I'm coming back to. And if Germany's at the heart of this thing, then my point is Germany must have known when they pushed for this that this was going to raise some major issues with Putin and Russia.
Well, already Putin has said that. Of course, you're right. And then this is what they know what they're doing, and it is a provocation. He said it's unjust, unprofessional, and dangerous. Those are his words one day ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I always say this. You don't mess with the Russians. I mean, this is the one group you don't fight. I mean, how many people did they lose in World War II? It was like 20 million or something.
Mm-hmm.
The number is astronomical. These are fighters. Everything as a kid, the always thing you learn that whether it was Napoleon to Hitler, they lost the wars by trying to take out Russia. Russia will fight down to the last ounce of drop of blood from a kid. I mean, these people are fighters. And you don't take on the Russians. You're not going to defeat them. So get it out of your head. They're not going anywhere. And you don't want to provoke them. And this is what they're doing. And for what reason? Because a bunch of money junkies. There's heroin addicts and there's money addicts. That's all these people are.
Mm-hmm.
And they're destroying the planet.
Do capital controls mean Cyprus has already left the Eurozone? This is an interesting piece because it says, if you can't spend it, is it really a euro? And even when the banks reopen, it is assumed that capital controls will be imposed to prevent euros from leaving the island. So a French euro will be able to purchase goods and services in Germany, but a Cypriot euro will not. It seems then that a Cypriot euro is unambiguously worth less than a French euro.
Well, we already know that all the euros in the Eurozone are printed with serial numbers corresponding to various countries, and Germans only do business in euros printed in Germany per the serial number on those Germans. There's already a two-tier euro right now. Germans don't deal in them stinking Cypriotic, Italian, or French euros. They have nothing to do with them. They only deal in German euros. And Cyprus is not leaving the Eurozone because Germany doesn't want to have Cyprus leave the Eurozone, because to the extent that you have these economies on the periphery that are screwing up, it keeps their euro relatively cheap, helps their export market, and they get to run the entire Eurozone. This is the Fourth Reich, Germany 4.0. I was 2.5 years ago, I warned you about it. People said, you say that the Fourth Reich? You can't say that. Well, I did, and it's true. And if you didn't believe me, and you're stuck in a Cypriotic bank account and having it confiscated, tough nookies is on you, buddy. You got to watch this show and pay attention. Pay frickin' attention.